When it comes to endogenously created experiences, have you ever looked into what people experience doing Kundalini yoga?
Yeah.
Have you?
That's pretty interesting. I practiced yoga
Yeah.
for a little time. Well, I studied Sanskrit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I studied Sanskrit.
So you can read that stuff?
Yeah.
So with Kundalini yoga, which I think is very, I've not practiced it. I've only done like your bullshit soccer mom yoga.
That counts too.
I've done some other kind of classes, flow classes and classes to music and stuff like that. But most of the yoga that I've done has been that Bikram stuff, that 90-minute hot yoga. It's 20-something poses. You do them the same ones every day. I really love it. But I know that gives you some sort of strange high. It really does. Like when you leave there, like it's not a coincidence that yoga people are all flaky and super peaceful. Like it really, it does something for you that it just puts you in a very relaxed and unique state. But Kundalini, as practiced by several people that I know, I've just never done it, is supposedly you can reach states that are very similar to being on psychedelic drugs.
Yeah.
In terms of like absolute visions, geometric patterns that are flowing around you, like, but you're not supposed to concentrate on that, which is interesting. Like at least according to one of my friends who took it, his instructor was saying that you're getting distracted by
Right.
trying to have these experiences.
That's not the goal. It's decidedly
Right.
not. They call them the siddhis, the powers that arise. And it can be everything from visions to supernatural powers and
Supernatural powers.
supernatural.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Like, what have they claimed?
well, when you're traveling outside time and space, the ability to see into the deep past and the far future, the ability to transport your body, to teleport, all kinds of mental telepathy and things like that. That's not the goal of yoga, obviously. They call them the siddhis. But it happens.
Does it though?
Well, it's sure. We have lots of literature that attests to it.
8 classical siddhis. Anima, the ability to reduce one's body to the size of an atom.
That's a superpower.
Yeah. Mahima, the ability to expand one's body to an infinitely large size. Lagima, the ability to become weightless or lighter than air. Garima, the ability to become heavy or dense. And Prapti, the ability to realize whatever one desires. That one seems like a problem.
It's not a superpower you want.
Yeah, that seems like it'd be a real problem.
Yeah.
You want to be the king of the world.
You can handle it.
I don't know if I could.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody could.
Yeah, and that's kind of the whole point. Is that you're talking, what you just talked about is the way the ego gets in the way it steps into this river, right? So in all these spiritual practices, it's supposed to be about the deflation of the ego, and so if you're going through these spiritual exercises and these praxis and these disciplines, and your ego is still very much intact, then when the superpowers arise, what do you do with them? I think that's the dangerous part of any spiritual discipline. It's the dangerous part of psychedelics, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you get this dramatic insight into the nature of yourself and maybe the underlying structure of the cosmos, and all of a sudden you think you're all-knowing.
Right.
And maybe all-powerful.
Well, also, you sort of espouse that to others who haven't experienced it. And there's like the guru thing that happens, which I think is really problematic for Western people. For whatever reason, there's a lot of, especially men in Western culture, that get involved in those things, and then they become leaders, and they're semi-cult leaders, you know?
And this notion of the hungry ghosts is, it's preta in Sanskrit, speaking of more Sanskrit. So preta are these hungry ghosts who are constantly hungry, constantly thirsty, and no matter how much they feed or try and satiate themselves, it's never enough. And so it's sort of this metaphor for the Western mind and consumerism and extraction, and wouldn't it be a shame if we approached psychedelics, yoga, all these spiritual disciplines with that sort of that broken Western mentality, trying to figure out what this can do for me?
Yeah, that's what it is. What can this do for me? Most psychedelic experiences that I've ever had, one of the key sort of overwhelming aspects of it is to get out of your own way, and that you're in your own way, and that you thinking about yourself and you thinking of yourself, and it's just wasted energy. Wasted. and that instead you should be thinking about like the things you're doing and how you're interacting with the world. And also your ego's just bullshit. It's just some leftover chimp shit that's designed to keep us alive. It's designed to make sure that you procreate, make sure that you think very highly of yourself.
Uh-huh.
So